This video is going to explain how to embed content from another website onto your Google Sites web page. This is useful if the site that you're locating your content on doesn't provide you with embed code, or if the embed code doesn't work for some reason. So we need to do two things. We need to have a page for it, which we have here. I'm in a Google Sites. I've got a page called iframe that I'm going to use to embed my content on. The content that I'd like to embed is on Mixbook here. It's a simple little book about a Canwell Glacier ski tour, and on the site we can flip through and see the different pages and read the book. And even though Mixbook does provide embed code, if you know where to look for it, that embed code doesn't work in Google Sites. So we'll need to find another way to embed this content on our website. We can use iframes for that. So let's go back to our website and we'll edit the page. And on the page here, I'll go to Insert, More Gadgets. I'm going to stay in the Featured Gadgets. That tends to find the most popular gadgets. And I'll just search for iframe here. Click the search button, and it finds the one I want, this Include Gadget. We'll click it, select it. We need to paste a URL here, which we don't have yet, and we need to give it some configuration information. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go find the URL to paste into this box here. We're back on the Mixbook site, and we're at the page that we'd like to display, and so we can go up to the location bar here and copy the location, copy the URL. I'll use Command C from my keyboard, but you can edit copy however you like to do that. And that's all the information we need is the URL to this page. So back in our Google website, we can now click in the URL to content box and paste that in. We now know where to send people. We'll leave the set scroll bar display to automatic. That's a good choice. This is a pretty wide book. I'm thinking the width of 600 probably isn't going to work. And in fact, instead of giving it a fixed pixel width, what I'm going to do is go to percent here and change this to 100 so that the book will take up however much space the web page itself provides. A height of 800 should work. We can change that later if necessary. We definitely want a scroll bar on here if it's necessary. That's kind of redundant. We do the same thing up here, but we'll check down here just to make sure. We'll have a border around the gadget, and we'll display the title on the gadget, but we don't want to say this. We want it to be the title of our story, so we'll type that in here. And we've got that typed in. We'll click OK. We'll save this. And here you can see on the finished website, inside of the little frame that we provided, we're looking at the content from the Mixbook website itself. We can use this website just as if we were on the site. So we can click on the pages to scroll through them or scroll back. We can even visit other areas on the website. But the point here, of course, is to be able just to see this book. Once you've saved your page and viewed it, you may need to go back and change some of the parameters of the iframe that you just put in there. To do that, you edit the page, click on the gadget itself, and then click on the Properties wheel here. This gives us the same dialog box that we had before. We can change anything that we put in initially. We can change the width if 100% was incorrect, or if 800 pixels was too wide or too tall or too short. We can decide to change the title or anything else about this process. When we make those changes and click OK and save, those changes will show up on the finished website. Now, the same technique that we just used to embed Mixbook content onto our Google Sites can be used with content from any web page that you can copy the URL to. It's a real good way to get content from a site that either doesn't provide embed code or provides embed code in a format that can't be used in a Google site to make that content available on your own Google Sites web page.